How's your love life? Oh, don't worry. No need to answer. We can already tell it's a delightful mess. Are you single? Or perhaps in one of those charmingly awkward, long-term relationships where no one's quite sure if they're still together, but they've simply given up on finding someone else. Ah, yes, love, that never-ending carousel of confusion and regret. We're here to help you, you unfortunate soul, because, let's be honest, you certainly won't figure this out on your own. So let's dive into the 10 reasons why you're doomed to wander the romantic wilderness. Pay attention. You might learn something, although I sincerely doubt it. Reason 1. Cynicism. Ah, the old I've been hurt before, so love is a sham. Routine. Very original. Yes, after a breakup or two, you've decided that romance is dead and buried, probably alongside your ability to smile in photographs. But guess what? Holding on to resentment is like keeping an expired carton of milk in your fridge. Sure, it smells awful and no one wants it, but there it stays. Throw it out and open yourself up to the possibility that someone somewhere might actually tolerate you. Reason 2. Unrealistic standards. Oh, I see you want someone perfect. How charmingly naive. You've been scrolling through endless Instagram accounts with hash relationship goals, expecting to stumble upon a flawless individual with perfect hair and an unwavering devotion to you. But here's the shocker. You're not perfect either. Yes, hard to believe, I know, but you might have to compromise, just like the rest of us miserable humans. Reason 3. Deal breakers. You have deal breakers, don't you? Yes, of course you do, but how many? 50? 75? Good heavens! Do you hand them out on laminated cards when meeting new people? Oh, sorry, you're a Scorpio. Out. Or perhaps, you like pineapple on pizza? We're done here. Well, here's a revelation. People are flawed. You're flawed. But that doesn't mean you should run for the hills every time someone fails to meet your absurdly high expectations. Lower the bar. Significantly. Reason 4. Past trauma. Yes, we all have baggage. Some carry it in a neat little carry-on. Others drag around an entire airport carousel. But if you haven't dealt with your emotional baggage, you'll end up unpacking it in front of your partner repeatedly. And surprise, surprise, they didn't sign up to be your therapist. So sort yourself out before expecting anyone else to deal with your issues. Reason 5. Low self-esteem. Ah, self-esteem, or should I say, the lack of it. You spend every waking moment wondering why on earth anyone would love you. What a fantastic use of your time. You see, when you constantly question your worth, your partner will eventually get tired of reassuring you that, no, they don't secretly hate you. And yes, they still find you marginally attractive. Try believing them, or at least pretend to. Fear of happiness. Yes, you heard me right. You're afraid of happiness. I know it sounds absurd, but there you are, sabotaging every decent relationship because deep down you believe something must go wrong. You're like a person who gets given a lovely cake and immediately smashes it on the floor because you're convinced it's poisoned. It isn't poisoned. It's cake. Try enjoying it. Reason 7. Trust issues. Ah, jealousy, what a charming trait. Nothing screams romance like constant suspicion. You check their phone, you interrogate them if they so much as glance at a waiter, and let's not even talk about what happens when they go out without you. Here's a tip. If you want your partner to eventually run for the hills, keep doing exactly what you're doing. Fear of losing independence. Ah, the classic, but I don't want to lose my freedom. As if entering a relationship means you're being marched off to a life sentence in a romantic prison. Spoiler alert, you can actually maintain independence and be in a relationship. Who knew, right? You can still have hobbies, friends, and, dare I say it, personal space. It's not all Netflix and joint bank accounts. Reason 9. Pursuing the unattainable. Of course, you want what you can't have. That emotionally unavailable person, the one already in a relationship, or perhaps the barista who barely knows you exist. Keep pining for the unattainable. Because nothing spells success like longing after someone who's about as interested in you as they are in 18th century basket weaving. Reason 10. Not learning from mistakes. Lastly, let's be brutally honest. If you don't know what went wrong in your past relationships, it's probably because you went wrong. Yes, there's every chance that your mistakes have been blindingly obvious to everyone except you. So, how about you take a nice long look in the mirror, acknowledge the fact that you might have been just a tad insufferable, and do something about it. So there you have it, folks. 10 reasons why your love life is a bit like a sinking ship. But not to worry, there's still hope. Possibly, just not much of it. Good luck out there. And remember, lower your expectations, take responsibility for your mistakes, and for heaven's sake, don't sabotage everything. Like this video, share it with your equally hopeless friends, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue to gently berate you with more advice. See you next time. Bye.